Lesson 1. Getting the deposit back. 1.
I'm moving out.
Your lease isn't up yet.
I won't be able to stay here anymore.
That's going to be a problem.
I don't know why there's a problem.
It's a problem because I can't give you your deposit back.
Why can't you give it back to me?
You're breaking our contract.
I'm gonna need my deposit back.
That's not going to happen.
I can't stay here though?
That's really not my problem.
Lesson 2. Getting the deposit back. 2.
I have to move.
You have not fulfilled your lease agreement yet.
I can't stay here anymore.
There's a problem with that.
What is the problem?
I won't be able to give you back your deposit.
Why not?
This was stated in our agreement.
But I need it back.
I can't do that.
It will be impossible for me to stay here.
That's not my fault.
Lesson 3. Getting the deposit back. 3.
I'm gonna be moving out soon.
You still have time on your lease.
There's no way that I can stay here.
That's not going to be all right.
I don't understand why.
I'm going to have to keep your deposit.
Why can't I have it back?
Because you're leaving before your lease is over.
You have to give it back to me.
You're not going to get it.
But I'm not able to live here anymore?
I can't help you with that.
Lesson 4. Asking the landlord about fixing a problem. 1.
I'm having a problem.
What's the problem?
A pipe burst in my wall.
Is the pipe causing any water damage?
The water is causing mildew.
I can come fix the pipe sometime tomorrow.
Can I just call someone myself to fix it?
I don't think that would be a good idea.
You won't do it until tomorrow?
I guess you have a point.
So I can call someone to fix it?
Go right ahead.
Lesson 5. Asking the landlord about fixing a problem. 2.
I have an issue.
What's going on?
There is a leaking pipe in my wall.
Is there any water damages?
There is mildew.
I'll go to your apartment tomorrow to fix the pipe.
Why can't I call someone to fix it today?
I'll just do it myself.
I need it done today.
You're right about that.
Are you okay with me calling a plumber?
That's fine.
Lesson 6. Asking the landlord about fixing a problem. 3.
There's a problem in my apartment.
What is it?
A pipe broke in my wall and water is leaking.
Is the water causing any damage?
Yes, it's creating mildew on the walls.
I won't be able to fix the pipe until tomorrow.
I can call a plumber to fix it right now.
I'll do it for you.
Well, you can't do it until tomorrow, and I need to fix it now.
That's true.
You're okay with me calling someone?
I'm all right with that.
Lesson 7. Poor area lighting. 1.
I would like to speak with the manager about some safety concerns.
This is the manager. What can I do for you?
I was parking my car last night in the garage area, and it was very dark out there.
Is this the first time you noticed this?
The lighting has always been bad, but it seems to be getting worse.
We are trying to save electricity, so we put in new energy-saving bulbs. Maybe that was the problem.
Whatever the problem is, it needs to be fixed.
Why do you feel this is so unsafe?
It is unsafe because it allows people to hide in there and jump people and rob them.
I will go out there after dark and check it out. Thanks for bringing it to my attention.
Lesson 8. Poor area lighting. 2.
Could I speak with the property manager about a problem I had last night?
I am the property manager. What was the problem that you experienced?
Have you noticed that the lighting in the garage area is almost non-existent?
Has this been a problem for you in the past?
I just moved here recently, so I really don't know how long it has been like this.
Maybe some of the bulbs were burned out.
All I know is that it feels very unsafe out there at night.
Do you really think that it is unsafe to have few dark patches here and there?
It is unsafe because a rapist could hide in there and attack a woman.
I will have the night manager look into it. Thank you for telling me about it.
Lesson 9. Poor area lighting. 3.
I had a problem last night in the parking lot and would like to speak to the manager.
This is the manager speaking. How can I help you?
I got out of my car in the parking area, and the area was not lit very well.
How long have you noticed this problem?
This is the first time that I noticed it.
Maybe you were just parking in a shadowy area.
Regardless of the cause, the problem needs to be taken care of.
I am not sure that having a few shadows here and there is such a problem.
It is unsafe because people can't see where they are walking and could have an accident.
When it gets dark tonight, I will take a look. I appreciate your concern.
Lesson 10. Key and lock problems. 1.
Hi, I need to speak with the manager, please.
Yes, this is the manager. How may I help you this morning?
We are having problems getting into our apartment.
Is this the first time that you have tried this key since I gave it to you?
Yes, this is the first time that we have tried this key.
Does the key go into the lock okay?
It fits in the lock just fine.
Let's try it one more time. Just try to gently slide the key in the deadbolt and turn it to the right.
It still doesn't work.
I will come up to help you right away. I'll bring another key to try.
Lesson 11. Key and lock problems. 2.
I need to speak with the manager right away. Hello?
The manager is not here right now. May I take a message?
Our key doesn't seem to be working in our lock.
How many times have you used this key in the lock?
We have already used this key successfully before.
Does the key fit in the lock?
It is really hard to get it into the lock, but it does go in.
Make sure you're on the top lock. Put the key in and try turning it to the right.
I can't get it to work.
Couldn't you return to the manager's office? I have another key that I would like you to try.
Lesson 12. Key and lock problems. 3.
Good morning. Could I speak with the manager, please?
I am the assistant manager. Is there something I can help you with?
The key you gave us to our apartment doesn't seem to be working.
Did this key work okay for you before?
We were using my roommate's key before and never really tried this one.
Does the key seem to belong in that lock?
It doesn't really fit at all.
Try putting your key in the top lock one more time and turn it to the right.
It works now, but it didn't work before.
We have been having trouble with that lock. I will call a locksmith right away.
Lesson 13. Neighbors and help. 1.
Hi, I'm your new neighbor and was wondering if I could ask you a question or two.
Hi, I would be happy to answer any question you might have.
Everyone here seems very friendly.
Yes, many of us have lived here a long time and know each other well.
How long have you lived here?
I've lived in this building for 10 years.
When I get settled, would you consider giving me a list of places you use, like cleaners and grocery stores?
I can help you with that. Would you like to go to the local farmer's market with me this morning?
That would be great.
Fine, I'll knock on your door around 10 o'clock then.
Lesson 14. Neighbors and help. 2.
Hi, I'm your new neighbor, and I would like to ask you about a few things.
Hi, nice to meet you. Sure, ask me anything you need to know.
So far, everyone that I've met seems so helpful.
We all seem to get along pretty well.
Have you lived here a very long time?
I first moved here 10 years ago.
I am having trouble figuring out the best places to shop and such.
I am a pretty good source for all of that information. You could go to the local farmer's market with me today if you wish.
I would love to go with you.
I'll be leaving around 10 o'clock. I'll pick you up.
Lesson 15, Neighbors and Help, 3.
Hi, I just moved in next door and have a few questions.
Hello and welcome to our building. I would be happy to help you with your questions.
You all seem like a very pleasant group of tenants.
We all try and help each other out when we can.
When did you first move here?
I lived here for quite a while, 10 years.
I am not from around here, and I don't know where the basic services are.
I could help you find everything you need. Would you be interested in going to the local farmer's market with me?
What a great opportunity to get oriented to the neighborhood.
It starts around 10. Just meet me in the parking lot around 9:45, and I'll take you there.
Lesson 16, Talking about Apartment Upgrades, 1.
I really like the apartment, but I was wondering if I could change some things.
What would you like to change?
I would like to have different carpet.
I would be willing to put in a different color carpet if you pay the price difference.
How much more would it cost?
It would cost between $2 and $10 more per square yard.
While I am at it, would it be possible to switch paint colors?
I would be willing to look at a different color. You need to bring me a sample.
When can my apartment be painted and ready to go?
You can have the new carpet and paint by next Monday.
Lesson 17, Talking about Apartment Upgrades, 2.
This apartment is great, but could I upgrade a few things?
What are you unhappy with?
I want to have a different color carpet.
If you agreed to pay more money, you could upgrade the carpet.
Would it cost a lot more?
It could be as little as $2 or as much as $10 more per square yard.
I was also wondering if it would be possible to pick a different paint color.
Bring me a paint sample to look at, and I will consider it.
When can you finish the new carpet and paint?
Your new apartment can be recarpeted and repainted by next Tuesday.
Lesson 18, Talking about Apartment Upgrades, 3.
I think that I would enjoy living here, but I would like to make improvements.
What would make this apartment better for you?
I think that it would look better with a better quality carpet.
You can have a different carpet, but you have to pay more if it costs more.
How much more would it cost to upgrade?
It could vary quite a bit, between $2 and $10 per square yard.
Do you think that I could have a different paint color in my apartment?
I have to see a sample. Bring me one this week, please.
How long will it take for my new apartment to be ready?
Both the new paint and new carpet will be finished by next week.
Lesson 19, Locked Out, 1.
I need your help with something.
What's wrong?
I somehow locked myself out of my apartment.
How did you lock yourself out?
I'm really not sure.
Where's your key?
I locked it inside the house.
I do have a spare key to your door.
May I use it, please?
Okay, but once you get in, bring my key right back.
I will, and thank you so much.
Make sure to keep your key with you next time.
Lesson 20, Locked Out, 2.
Could you help me?
What happened?
I'm locked out of my apartment.
What did you do to lock yourself out?
I have no idea.
You don't have your key?
It's inside of my apartment.
I have a key to your apartment.
Could I borrow it for just a second?
All right, bring it back when you're done.
Great, thanks a lot.
I hope you'll be more careful next time.
Lesson 21, Locked Out, 3.
I really need you to do something for me.
What's the problem?
I can't get into my apartment.
How did you manage that?
I don't know.
Do you know where your key is?
It's inside my apartment.
I have a spare key.
Will you let me use it to get inside?
Sure, remember to give it back when you're finished.
I appreciate this.
No problem. Try not to lock yourself out again.
Yeah.
Lesson 22. Roof leaking. 1.
Hello, may I speak with the property manager, please?
Hello, this is the property manager. How may I help you?
During that horrible rainstorm last night, my roof began to leak.
What room was the leak in?
It was in our bedroom.
Are you on the top floor, or is there another apartment above you?
We're on the top floor.
I will be sending someone out as soon as I can get hold of the roofer. Will you be home this morning?
Yes, we'll be in.
Fine.
In the morning.
If you do end up going somewhere, we can just use our pass key.
Lesson 23. Roof leaking. 2.
Good morning. I need to speak with the property manager, please.
Good morning. You're speaking to the property manager.
While it was raining last night, water started leaking in from the ceiling.
Was it leaking in the bedroom?
It was in the living room.
Can you tell me which floor you are on?
We are on the bottom floor.
I would like to look at the leak. Will you be home this morning?
Yes, someone will be here to let you in.
Just in case you have to leave, we will just use the master key.
Lesson 24. Roof leaking. 3.
Hi, I need to talk with the property manager right away.
This is the property manager. What seems to be the problem?
This morning, when we woke up, there was water pouring in from the ceiling.
Could you tell me what room had the leak?
There was several rooms, but the worst leak was in the bathroom.
Could you please remind me which floor you are on?
We are on the second floor, one of the middle floors.
I will be sending the assistant manager to check it out. May we look at it this morning?
Actually, I have to go to school right now.
If you aren't there, we will use our master key to get in and check things out.
Lesson 25. Noisy neighbors. 1.
Those neighbors of mine are so noisy.
Yes, I can hear them. What is that pounding sound?
I think that they are hammering nails to hang pictures.
How often do you hear them making noise?
They play their music really loud, and I can hear it.
Have you spoken to them about the noise problem?
No, I haven't spoken with them about it.
What else do you hear that bothers you?
I hear a lot of plumbing sounds, like the toilet flushing and the dishwasher running.
If this continues, I would speak to the manager.
Lesson 26. Noisy neighbors. 2.
I am really losing patience with my noisy neighbors.
They are noisy, all right. What do you think is making that sound?
I think they're hammering some new flooring down in their living room.
Do they usually make a lot of noise?
I can hear music through the walls all the time.
Do you ever tell your neighbors about the noise problem?
No, I don't know them very well.
Are there any other sounds that you can hear?
I hear them talking loudly a lot, and their television is really loud.
I would talk to the manager if the noise continues.
Lesson 27. Noisy neighbors. 3.
Those noisy neighbors of mine are driving me crazy.
Yes, they are very noisy. What do you think they're doing in there?
Someone said they are installing some countertops in their kitchen.
Is there usually a lot of noise coming from over there?
Whenever they play music, I can hear it coming through the walls.
Do your neighbors know that you can hear them?
I mentioned it to them once.
Are you ever disturbed by other sounds?
They have a lot of noisy parties that get out of hand.
I think that you should talk with the manager to see if he can help you.
Lesson 28. Laundry room rules and hours. 1.
So, where are the laundry rooms located?
There's a laundry room located at the end of each hallway.
Can I use them at any time?
All laundry rooms are locked at 11 at night and reopen at 7 in the morning.
Do they use change?
You should bring quarters for the washer and dryer.
Can you buy detergent in the laundry room?
Yes, there are detergent dispensers in the laundry room.
Are there rules in the laundry room?
Yes, if you leave your laundry in the machine unattended, people can just take it out and put it on a table so they may use the machine.
Lesson 29. laundry room rules and hours, 2.
Does every floor have a laundry room?
Each hallway has a laundry room located near the stairway.
Are they open for use around the clock?
The laundry room near the recreation center is open 24 hours a day. The rest have posted hours.
Do I need to bring coins with me?
The washers and dryers require correct change, but there is a change machine in the laundry room.
Are there any detergent dispensers in the laundry room?
Yes, but they are expensive.
Are there any specific rules about doing laundry?
Yes, you're only supposed to tie up 3 machines at a time for your own use, so that the other machines are available for other tenants.
Lesson 30, laundry room rules and hours, 3.
Do you have a lot of laundry rooms?
We have many laundry rooms. Your closest one is next to the pool.
Are there any certain hours we can use them?
All of the laundry rooms can be used whenever you need to use them.
What type of payment do they require?
If you bring dollar bills, you will be in great shape.
Is there any place to buy laundry detergent in the laundry room?
There are detergent dispensers in the laundry room, but it is cheaper to buy it across the street at the market.
Is there anything I should know about the rules of the laundry room?
Yes. We ask that you please clean up after yourself, as in wiping up spilled detergent or cleaning out lint screens.
Lesson 31, recreation area problems, 1.
Could I speak with the manager about some problems in the pool area?
Sure, what seems to be the problem?
My apartment is next to the pool, and there seems to be some really late night partying going on out there.
The hours for the pool are 8 in the morning to 10 at night. Is the noise that you are hearing later than that?
Yes, sometimes people are in the jacuzzi at midnight.
Did you call the night manager?
No, I didn't really know if anyone was around that late.
I am going to give you my number to call if it happens again.
Thank you for your help.
You are welcome. I will be sending letters to tenants to remind them of the rules.
Lesson 32, recreation area problems, 2.
I had some concerns about the pool and jacuzzi area and would like to speak with someone.
I can help you with that. What are you having problems with?
I live right next to the pool, and late at night it is really noisy out there.
There is not supposed to be anyone in the pool area after 10 o'clock at night. Are you noticing people out there any later?
I've heard people out there at 1 in the morning.
Did you contact anyone?
No, I just waited until now to tell you.
I will give you the direct line to call to report this when it is happening.
I appreciate your help.
You are welcome. Evidently, a few people need some reminders.
Lesson 33, recreation area problems, 3.
I was wondering if I could speak to someone about some concerns of mine with the pool area.
I can answer any questions that you might have. What are your concerns?
I enjoy living next to the pool, but it gets really loud out there at night.
The pool is supposed to be closed after 10. Are you saying that people are partying later than that?
There have been parties out there that haven't ended until 2 in the morning.
Did you call the front desk?
Yes, I tried, but no one picked up.
You can have my personal line to call if this happens again. Do not hesitate to call.
Thank you for taking care of this for me.
Thank you for bringing it to my attention. We will send reminder memos to help people remember what the rules are.
Lesson 34, moving out, 1.
How are you doing?
Great. What's up?
I wanted to talk to you about something.
What did you want to talk about?
I just wanted to let you know that I'm moving out.
When?
In the next few days.
I don't understand why you want to move.
I'm going to school out of the state.
I see. That'll be fine.
Thanks for understanding.
Yes, I'm fine with it.
Lesson 35, moving out, 2.
How are you?
I'm alright. What did you need?
We need to talk.
What's going on?
I'm going to be moving out.
When exactly are you planning on moving out?
I'm going to be moving in a few weeks.
Why are you going to move?
I'm leaving the state to go to school.
I can understand that.
So you're fine with it?
Yeah, I understand.
Lesson 36, Moving Out, 3.
How have you been?
I'm fine. What's going on?
I would like to talk to you about something.
What about?
I'm planning on moving out soon.
When will you be doing this?
I will be moving out a few weeks from now.
Why is that?
I have to leave the state for school.
That's all right.
I'm glad that you're okay with this.
I'm absolutely cool with it.
Lesson 37, Threatening Not to Rent, 1.
Do you like the apartment so far?
I see a problem.
What's the problem?
I noticed that the faucet in the kitchen is leaking.
That's no big deal.
It's going to be a problem when my water bill comes.
What do you want me to do about it?
I would like you to fix the problem.
I won't be able to do that right now.
Well, I won't be able to rent the apartment until the problem is fixed.
Fine, I'll have it fixed for you.
I'm happy that we've come to an agreement.
Lesson 38, Threatening Not to Rent, 2.
How do you like the apartment?
I like the apartment, but I see something wrong with it.
What's wrong?
There's a leaking faucet in the sink.
That isn't a problem.
That leak is going to raise my water bill.
What can I do?
You need to fix it?
I can't right now.
I won't rent it if the faucet isn't fixed.
I will fix it for you.
I'm glad you finally agree.
Lesson 39, Threatening Not to Rent, 3.
What do you think of the apartment?
I like it, but there is one problem.
What problem is that?
The faucet in the kitchen is leaking.
I don't understand what the big deal is.
Well, the leak is a problem for my water bill.
What would you like me to do about it?
The leak must be fixed.
I won't be able to fix it at the moment.
I will not rent the apartment with that leaking faucet.
If that's the case, then I will fix the faucet.
Thanks for understanding.
Lesson 40, Explaining the Problem to the Plumber, 1.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. What's the problem?
I have a leaky pipe.
Where exactly is the pipe?
The pipe is behind a wall in my bathroom.
How long has the pipe been leaking?
It began leaking a couple of days ago.
I must tell you that in order to get to the pipe, I must tear down that wall.
I know.
That won't be a problem?
Not as long as it gets fixed.
All right, I will start working now.
Lesson 41, Explaining the Problem to the Plumber, 2.
Thank you for coming so quickly.
No problem. What's wrong?
A pipe in my apartment is leaking.
Where's the pipe?
The pipe is in my bathroom.
Can you tell me how long the pipe has been leaking?
The pipe has been leaking for a couple days.
You do realize that I will need to rip down your wall to get to the pipe, right?
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Is that all right?
I just need the problem fixed.
I'll get started on it now.
Lesson 42, Explaining the Problem to the Plumber, 3.
I'm glad you could make it.
It's my job. What can I help you with?
I think a pipe burst in my apartment.
In what room is this pipe?
You'll find the pipe in my bathroom.
When did the pipe start leaking?
It's been leaking for a couple of days now.
I will need to tear down that wall to fix that pipe.
I understand.
You're fine with that?
I just want the problem taken care of.
Okay, I will begin working on it now if you'd like.
Lesson 43, Plumbing, 1.
I'm having some plumbing problems and need them fixed.
What exactly is wrong with the plumbing?
The toilet flushes really slowly.
Are there any problems with the plumbing in the kitchen?
Both the kitchen and the bathroom plumbing are messed up.
How long have you had these problems?
It has been going on for a while, but just started to get worse this morning.
I will send someone out to take a look at the problem. Will you be home this afternoon?
Yes, I'll be home this afternoon.
Fine. I will be there around 2. If someone is not there, I will use my key to get in.
Lesson 44, Plumbing, 2.
I just moved into my apartment and the plumbing is not working.
Can you describe the plumbing problems you are having?
The bathtub barely drains at all.
Okay, the bathroom plumbing needs looking at. What about the kitchen plumbing?
Neither the kitchen nor the bathroom plumbing is working well.
Has this problem been going on for a long time?
It just started happening last night.
I'll be coming over to look at it this afternoon. Will you be there?
I will not be home.
I can always use my key to get in, but I would prefer that you be there.
Lesson 45, Plumbing, 3.
The plumbing in my new apartment is not working.
I need you to tell me what the problem is.
The bathroom sink is stopped up.
Is the kitchen plumbing messed up also, or just the bathroom plumbing?
Just the bathroom plumbing seems to have a problem.
Did this just start happening, or has it been going on for a while?
Everything worked beautifully until a few hours ago.
Are you going to be home so I can come by and take a look at the problem?
I'm not sure if I will be home later.
I will be coming by around 10 this morning. If you aren't there, I'll just use my key.
Lesson 46, Visitors and Extra Tenants, 1.
I have a question about extra people living with me in my apartment.
You may have one roommate, but they need to have an approved application on file with us.
What about overnight guests?
An occasional overnight guest is not a problem.
How many days could I have an extra guest?
We usually consider any guest who stays over a week to be a possible problem.
Will I have to pay extra for roommates or visitors?
If you are given permission for extended visitors, you may be charged extra.
Can my guests use the pool and laundry room?
Your guests may use the pool and laundry facilities, but you must be with them at all times.
Lesson 47, Visitors and Extra Tenants, 2.
Can I have roommates in my apartment?
You may have one roommate, but they need to pass a credit check.
Can overnight guests stay with me?
You may have an overnight guest, but they may not stay for an extended period of time.
How long could my friends and family stay with me without it being a problem?
No one can stay with you for over a week without special permissions.
Will I owe extra money for more people staying in my apartment?
You're not charged extra for a roommate or short-term guests.
If I have visitors, may they use the pool?
Your short-term guests may use the facility with you present.
Lesson 48, Visitors and Extra Tenants, 3.
What about roommates in my apartment?
You may have one roommate, but their name must appear on the lease.
Can I have someone visit me for a short period of time?
We understand that a family member or friend may visit from time to time. Just make sure that they are not moving in with you.
How many days could a friend stay without it being a problem?
You cannot have an extra tenant for over a week unless we give you special permission.
Will I be charged extra money for having roommates or visitors?
A roommate or a short-term guest would not cost you anything extra.
Can my family and friends use the facilities when they visit me?
Your guests may not use the facilities unless you are with them.
Lesson 49, Asking the Neighbor Not to Make Noise, 1.
I was meaning to talk to you about something.
What's going on?
Were you having a party in your apartment last Friday?
Yes, I had a little party.
It was very loud.
I didn't intend on it being too loud.
It's fine if you want to have people over, but I couldn't sleep with the noise.
I really do apologize for all the noise.
Next time, do you think that you could keep it down?
Will do.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and once again, I'm sorry for keeping you up.
Lesson 50. Asking the neighbor not to make noise. 2.
Yeah, may I talk to you?
What's up?
Did you have a party Friday?
I did have a few people over.
It was too loud.
I didn't realize I was making a lot of noise.
I couldn't sleep with how loud it was.
I'm sorry for being so loud.
Could you try not to be so loud the next time?
I'll make sure to do that for you.
Thanks, I would appreciate it.
Let me apologize again for the noise.
Lesson 51. Asking the neighbor not to make noise. 3.
We really need to talk.
What do we need to talk about?
Was there a party going on in your apartment on Friday?
I did throw a party on Friday.
Oh, well, you were quite loud.
I really didn't mean to be loud.
I don't mind if you have company, of course, but the noise made it difficult for me to sleep.
I'm sorry if my party kept you up.
It's all right, but next time, could you try to keep it down?
I will try to.
Thank you, because that would be great.
You're welcome, and I apologize for the inconvenience.
Lesson 52, Fumigation and Relocation for a Night, 1.
Hi, I wanted to talk to you about the letter we received about fumigating the building.
Yes, I would be happy to help you with that. What do you need to know?
Do we have to leave our apartment on the day they do it?
You will have to vacate your apartment for a 36-hour period.
Will you be paying for our hotel room?
Yes, I will be paying for all the rooms.
What if I want to stay at a different hotel?
I received a group rate at this hotel, but I will pay the equivalent price if you bring me a receipt.
What if I stay with friends?
If you do not stay in a hotel, I will give you $50 for the inconvenience.
Is there anything else we have to do?
Yes, your letter also mentions what food you need to remove.
Lesson 53, Fumigation and Relocation for a Night, 2.
Good morning. I had some questions about the fumigation letter we received.
I'm here to answer your questions. What do you need clarification on?
Will I have to find somewhere else to go on that day?
You cannot stay in your apartment for 36 hours while it is being fumigated.
Are you going to pay us for the hotel room you mentioned in your letter?
The rooms have already been reserved and paid for.
If I don't like that hotel, can I stay somewhere else?
I got a great deal at this hotel, but you can choose a room of equal or less value at another hotel.
I have my pets to think of, and I'd rather stay with my parents.
You'll be given $50 for the night.
What else do we need to think about?
The letter also tells you about storing and removing your food.
Lesson 54, Fumigation and Relocation for a Night, 3.
Hello, could you help me understand a few things about the fumigation letter?
It would be my pleasure to help you. What is your question?
Can I still stay in my apartment while they're doing this?
You and your pets will have to leave your apartment for 36 hours.
Are you putting us up in the hotel you mentioned, or do we have to pay for it?
We will be paying for the rooms.
Well, do I have a choice as to what hotel I stay in?
If you want to switch hotels, just bring me the receipt, and I will reimburse you for the same amount of money that I would have spent on you.
I think I might just go stay with my boyfriend.
If you have another place to stay, you will get $50 for the night.
What other safety precautions do we need to take?
The letter you received includes a checklist that tells you how to store your food.
Lesson 55, Calling the Landlord to Report a Leak, 1.
I have a problem.
What's the problem?
A pipe burst in my ceiling.
Why do you think that?
There's water dripping from my ceiling.
Is it causing a flood in your apartment?
No, but my carpet is getting wet.
How long has this water been dripping?
It only started leaking today.
I'll have someone come down to fix it right away.
Great!
I apologize for the inconvenience.
Lesson 56. Calling the landlord to report a leak. 2.
I'm calling about a problem with my apartment.
Tell me what the problem is.
There must be a leaking pipe in my ceiling.
Are you sure?
There's water leaking from my ceiling.
Is the water flooding your apartment?
It's not flooding, but my carpet is beginning to smell.
Has it been leaking long?
I believe it began leaking today.
Someone will be right up to fix it.
I'd appreciate that.
Let me also apologize about the problem.
Lesson 57. Calling the landlord to report a leak. 3.
I have a problem that needs fixing immediately.
What is it?
I think that's a pipe broke in my ceiling.
How do you know?
The ceiling is wet and the water is dripping onto my carpet.
Your apartment isn't flooding, is it?
Not yet, but my carpet is wet.
When did this all start?
It just started today.
I will send a plumber up to fix it right now.
That would be fabulous.
I'm sorry about the problem.
Lesson 58. Poor upkeep. 1.
I would like to make an appointment to discuss the problems I keep having with my apartment.
Are you having problems? This is the first I've heard of it.
We gave you a list of problems last week.
What kind of problems are you talking about?
Well, the garbage disposal doesn't work. We have rats. And the toilet is backed up.
Maybe I could get back to you in a few weeks. I'm leaving on vacation this afternoon.
These things are your responsibility, and you need to fix them immediately.
Don't tell me what to do. I'll get to it when I get around to it.
If these problems are not addressed immediately, I'll be contacting the health department this Friday, and you will not get a rent check.
I'll be right over.
Lesson 59. Poor upkeep. 2.
We would like to stop by again so we can show you some more problems that have come up with our apartment.
I'm kind of busy right now, but maybe later next week I could stop by.
We sent you an email the first week we moved in. It listed the problems we found.
What problems did you find?
The roof leaks when it rains, there is mold on the bedroom walls, and the dishwasher doesn't work.
I don't really consider any of that to be my responsibility. You can fix those things yourself.
What? Maintaining basic health and safety standards is your responsibility.
I am maintaining the building. You are way too picky.
Oh, unfortunately, you won't be getting a rent check unless these problems are fixed by Friday.
You wouldn't dare do that.
Lesson 60. Poor upkeep. 3.
You really need to look at some of the problems we are having with the apartment.
That apartment never had any problems before. Are you sure the problem isn't you?
We spoke with the first week we moved in about things that you promised to fix.
Where do you think you have problems?
There is no hot water, the bedroom has broken window, and there are rats in the kitchen.
You know, no one else who has been in that apartment has had a problem before.
You are obligated to maintain your building in my apartment.
I will fix these problems when I can get around to it.
I will be withholding my rent check this Friday unless the problems are addressed immediately.
You can't do that. It's illegal.
Lesson 61. Calling the police about a burglary. 1.
Thank you for coming, officer.
What seems to be the problem?
I was in school all day and came home to a burglarized apartment.
Was the door locked when you left?
The door was still locked when I came home, so maybe they came in through a window.
Do you live here alone?
I have a roommate, but she is still at school.
Have you seen anyone suspicious in the neighborhood?
No, nothing unusual.
Well, I'm going to check the windows and look for fingerprints. I want you to figure out what is missing.
Lesson 62. Calling the police about a burglary. 2.
I appreciate you coming so quickly, officer.
Whoa, what a mess. What happened here?
Well, apparently while I was at school today, someone decided to help themselves to the contents of my apartment.
Was everything locked up when you left?
I think that they broke through the window.
Do you have a roommate?
Well, my boyfriend lives here with me, but he's out of town right now.
Have you noticed anyone unusual around lately?
No, actually, my neighbors asked me if I knew who was parked across the street the other day.
Let's go through your rooms and try to figure out what has been taken.
Lesson 63. Calling the police about a burglary. 3.
Oh, thank God you are here, officer.
I came as soon as I could. What a mess.
When I left for school today, everything was fine. Then I came home to find my apartment had been broken into.
Was the door locked when you came home?
I don't think they came in through the door. Maybe they entered through the window.
Does anybody else live here?
I live here alone.
Have you noticed any strangers or parked cars around here recently?
I really haven't been home very much lately.
Let's figure out what is missing and see if there are any fingerprints left behind.
Lesson 64. Eviction Notice. 1.
I received an eviction notice from you, and I don't understand what it means.
Well, you are behind in your rent. It's a 30-day notice to vacate.
You can't make me move just for being late with my rent.
You have been late with your rent several times now. I am filing suit for back rent to protect myself.
Are you throwing me out?
This notice is to let you know that you will be evicted by a sheriff if you don't make good on your rent.
If I catch up on my rent, can I stay?
You can stay if you catch up and stay caught up. Otherwise, I will find another renter.
I'll go get the money right now.
Thank you. Please make sure that you pay with cash or cashier's check.
Lesson 65. Eviction Notice. 2.
I opened my mail, found this eviction notice, and don't know what to do with it.
Actually, it is a 30-day notice to vacate the premises.
Just for being a few days late?
This isn't the first time you've been considerably late with the rent. I need to start the procedure to evict you.
Are you taking my apartment away?
This is a notice to inform you that the sheriff will evict you in 30 days if you do not pay up your rent.
Can I keep the apartment if I pay my rent in full?
You can keep the apartment if you stay caught up on the rent. Otherwise, I need to find someone who can make the payment.
I will go write a check right now.
Thank you. I will need your cashier's check or cash, please.
Lesson 66. Eviction Notice. 3.
What is this eviction notice for?
The notice you received is a 30-day notice to vacate.
Are you kidding me?
I mentioned to you before that you need to keep up with your rent. This notice to evict is letting you know that I mean business.
You can't just throw me out on the street.
You have 30 days to catch up on your rent, or a sheriff will evict you.
Will you still throw me out if I make the rent payment?
You can stay, but you might think about looking for a less expensive living arrangement if you are having trouble making the payments.
I'm going to take care of the rent payment right now.
Thank you. The payment needs to be in the form of cash or a cashier's check.
Lesson 67. Trash and Recycling. 1.
Can you tell me where we're supposed to take our trash?
Put it in the dumpster next to that stairway.
What day do they pick the trash up?
They empty the trash every Wednesday.
Are we supposed to mix our recyclables in or sort them?
We are supposed to sort our recyclables.
Is there a special container for recyclables?
You should have a blue container in your kitchen. Empty that into the blue bin downstairs.
What about plant material?
Anything that can be composted goes into the bin with the green lid.
Lesson 68. Trash and Recycling. 2.
I need a little help about where to dump my trash bags.
Put them in the parking lot dumpster near the parking spaces.
When is trash day?
Trash day is Wednesday.
Do they sort our recyclables or do we do it?
They expect us to take out our recyclables.
Do we put our recyclables in a separate bin?
Just take all your recyclables to the blue bin downstairs.
Is there a special bin for yard waste?
All material to be composted goes into the bin with the green lid.
Lesson 69, Trash and Recycling, 3.
Where are the dumpsters located in this building?
Right now, they are in front of the building for pickup.
When do the dumpsters get emptied?
They usually get emptied Wednesday, unless there is a holiday in there somewhere.
Are there separate containers for recyclables?
We don't mix our recyclables with regular trash.
What does the container for recyclables look like?
All of our recyclables go into the blue bin.
How about composting materials?
We have a great composting program that uses the bin with the green lid.